Hello and welcome back to Minecraft with Niceberg. I am Niceberg and we have been hard at work here off camera. Let's take a look at the base progress. Boom! So there we have the first 3 levels of our base being built up, and you can see I'm low on rockets, and honestly I was going to get more of this done before I broke in, but the entire time that I've been working on this I've had the mob farm running. At least I think so. So we're going to go down to the mob farm and see how productive it's been. And hopefully we got plenty of gunpowder down there so we can get some rockets. I got a little bit of paper with me, enough. So you can see that I'm covering the first floor down there with spruce planks. And I actually need to get a few more of those while we're broken out here as well. And then we've got 2 more levels. And interior wise, I've got some ideas for these first few levels, sort of at least for the floors and what I want to do as we move up here. But yeah, we'll come back and take a closer look at what I've done here when I've got a few more rockets and we can actually sort of fly around here and take a look at the work that I've done. But right now, let's go ahead and head down to the storage room on the mob farm and see what we've got. Again, this has been running the entire time. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, we got a whole thing here, don't we? Okay, so we're gonna take those stacks of gunpowder, and actually we could take all those stacks of gunpowder if we wanted to. And we'll leave everything else for now. In fact, I'm gonna toss those bones and that string in there. So we do need to figure out how to get this storage room. We're going to have to work on this storage room and move it down a little bit. Yeah, towered down here. I forgot I did that. Okay, we're going to have to work on this storage room today because we don't want to be losing all of this stuff. Since we're at a point where we've got just a lot of entities hanging out down there, we're going to go ahead and turn the farm off and let it stop running. We've got plenty of gunpowder for our needs right now, and lots of arrows down there too, huh? Good bone meal farm, all kinds of great things that are coming from that farm, and you can see that we got 2+ stacks of arrows there. Alright, so let's take a look at the base and what's going on here. So you can see that we've got these sort of 45-degree supports coming off of those pillars, and we've got little ever-increasing sized platforms, and each of those levels is going to kind of have something different going on. And somewhere here in the middle, I think probably just about this level right here is going to be a storage room thing, is my current thought. And I have not decided what that storage room is going to look like. But this level will not have windows on it. Initially, I was planning on this level having windows, but it's not going to, because I would like some sort of automatic sorter, and I don't want all that redstone, you know, out to the world. So we're gonna do something different with this level in terms of the exterior look, but we are gonna put windows on this level. So I've got lots of glass hanging out in various places, so I'm gonna need to consolidate that glass and actually probably do some math on how much we need, because this is also going to be cyan, and so I need to make sure we've got the right amount of blue dye and green dye in order to make this work. The other issue that we have right now is that the only way to get to any of these levels is by rocket, or, well, I guess I've got the scaffolding over there. We don't have any way to get to this level, but my current plan, is to put kind of a grand staircase in down at the bottom. It kind of wraps up the right hand side and the left hand side, which I know I said those backwards, but that's the way it's going to be when you're walking in. So a staircase to that top level, and then I have not troubleshot the upward mobility to the other levels of this base yet, but we're gonna have to explore our options and kind of try and figure some stuff out. So that's maybe for another time at some point, but for now I'm pretty happy with what we've got. I hope you enjoy the build as well. Let's go ahead and take another look from the outside, maybe from a different angle over here, coming from the ocean. Yeah, this is shaping up to be actually basically exactly what I had in mind. And I have to get back and get started. I also plan on the first level being a library. So you're going to walk up into a library with lots of books, and all of our book trades, all of our librarian book trades are going to go in on that first level. And again, some thoughts on, I got some ideas on some things that we're going to do on that first level as well. So that's exciting. But I have quite a bit of resource gathering to do. I need to get lots more spruce wood. Actually, I've got some in a shulker down there. I also need to find, we are in 119 now, which is why you're not seeing any time lapses, because Replay Mod has not been released yet, at least for free. And so I need to find some mangrove. I'd like some mangrove trees, get some mangrove wood, and we'll need to go exploring to find that. And again, I need my cyan dye to get the glass in on the second level, and we'll have to go from there and see what we can do after that. So first things first, I think I'm going to go ahead and get the glass in. I'm going to finish the floor on the first level here, and I think I'll go ahead and put the staircase in. I have added a little bit of things to the top levels here. This is where all of our wood flooring will go, and I've got a plan there. So I want you to come into the build here from our entrance on the ground. As we come in, we're gonna see just this sort of grand staircase, and I don't know, I'm not sold on this yet, but so we can go either way, and we'll head up the stairs to the first floor here. And again, this is going to be a library floor. I have an idea for some things that I'm going to do here, but this is going to be the library side of things. And all of our librarians with all of our book trades and stuff are going to go here on this floor. And I think the second floor then, we're going to do some farms and things on. So I would like to do some sugarcane up here. And I don't know if I'm going to do bamboo or not. Probably not any bamboo up here. You know, we've got the bamboo farm down by the zombie spawner, and we've got all the bamboo growing over there. So I don't know that I'll do a bamboo farm on this level, but certainly sugarcane. And I don't know if there's anything else I'm going to put on this level. Potentially pumpkins and watermelons, maybe. We could do something like that, possibly create something. I don't know what that would look like yet. We also need a way to get up here, and I have not troubleshot that yet, so we need to troubleshoot that. And I'm thinking that this level is going to be birch. So we've got the spruce level, which will be our librarian's level, and then the birch level here is going to be some farms, the farm level. And then the next level up is going to be our mangrove level, and that is going to be where we put the storage system. And I think that'll look pretty cool on that new bright, sort of almost bright pink anyway, mangrove wood, and that's going to go on this next level up. And this level here, I haven't completed yet, and I don't have anything figured out yet for, because I need to figure out how the storage system is going to fit in here and how much space we're going to need and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see how that looks in just a moment. Right now I have something else pretty exciting to show you. While working on the base, we had a wandering trader come by with some mangrove propagule, which I believe should give us mangrove trees. So my understanding is you take these over, plant them in water, and I don't know if you can bone meal them or not, but we're about to find out, aren't we? Yes, there we go. Our first mangrove tree ever. I don't know if these, I don't know where these are in the world. Haven't been anywhere to try and find them, but we've got some here, or we've got some propagoules here, so we can actually get them nearby. What is this? Nope, don't know what that was, but probably shouldn't have done that. Where's the wood? I think it's in there now. And I want to see if we can save some of this stuff. Like, I don't know what all of this is. So let's check out, are these, can I shear these? Are these leaves? What we got here? Mangrove, oh, those are the roots. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and take those then. That's the wood there. And that's what we really want, is the wood. Now, this is going to take some time. And I do not at all plan on getting this done within this episode, because getting the mangrove wood is it's not going to be easy. You can see how it all spawns in, right? How it all grows in kind of in a lot of different spaces, and there's no good way to do mangrove trees like there are the other trees. You know, you can stop the oaks from growing super big and tall, right? You're not going to be able to stop the mangrove trees from growing all kind of wild and out of control like that. So we're going to have to survive with what we've got here. We'll leave those in our inventory. What should we take out? Well, let's go drop some stuff over here, and we'll go ahead and sleep through the night. So yeah, we got 7 logs from that mangrove tree, and we are going to have to get a lot more of those, because the plan is to cover this entire floor in mangrove logs. And so it's going to take some time, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to take some time to get all those logs together. So we may wait on that. And I think what I'm going to do is maybe think about the interior here, the first floor of this room, or of the build here, the first floor of our library, and start to kind of piece together and put together some of the ideas that I've got for what this is going to look like and how we can make everything work. So yeah, here we go. I have been hard at work off camera here, trying to manage a few things that needed to get done. So number one, I am working on moving our villagers up into our base, and that has gone really well. I've moved all of our librarians, and for the time being, that's all that's moving up there, because that's the only floor that I've really got ready to go. So we'll go check that out. The villager breeder is running again. I made a couple of adjustments to it. I don't know if these have to be done in 1.19 or not, but once I made them, it started to work just fine. So I took out the second row of trapdoors and replaced the corners with carpets, and now things are running just fine. I think they're out of food right now, but they have produced 3 villagers. So I'll need to get some more carrots and just keep testing that, making sure that it's working. And you can see here the ramp that we took our villagers up on. So we're going to have to keep doing that. And I've also started gathering some mangrove. Oh no! Oh man, that was close. Now, as I was saying, just before we almost got blown up, I started gathering our mangrove logs, planks for the 3rd floor up there, which again is going to be, I think I'm going to make that our storage system eventually when I figure out what I'm going to do. So this has just been the area here where I've been planting the mangrove, or they propagates or whatever, those little guys right there, and been using them. But that's that. And here's the ramp up to, I don't know if I've put any glass back in here. I hope not, because I'm going to run, I've got more villagers to run up here. So here's the first floor so far. Not totally done with design, having to do some farming of bookshelves and things, but we've got villagers every other pathway here. That's the only way that I could get the trapdoors designed the way that I wanted it. So that's fine. It'll work. And then we've got our lines and lines and lines of bookshelves. So we've got enough room here for 18 librarian villagers. I think it's 18. 6 on each. Yeah, 18. And I haven't decided what to do with this side yet. We could put another row here and get 24. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Once I get all these guys in place, I'm probably going to rearrange them again. So right now, I'm just kind of pulling them up and getting them into a safer spot here where it's lit. And the second floor up there is lit well too, so we're not getting any zombies and things coming down here. But we're just getting them safe. So this is what this floor is looking like so far. And yeah, I've got a little bit more work to do because I need more bookshelves, and that takes some emerald farming and things like that. And so we may not get it done right away, but that's okay. I don't think I've done anything. I added some trap doors up here because I added some lighting that I wanted to hide. And I'm not a huge fan of this right now, but it'll work for now. And we'll figure out what to do later at some other point. But so yeah, anyway, here's the library. All right, a couple other things off camera that I did that, again, probably should have done a long time ago and just never did, but I want to show you and catch you up on. Here we are under the iron farm, and if you remember, we were having this problem that we were getting a whole bunch of trash stuff basically in the in a chest back here and stuff, but I kind of fixed it. So the problem was we were getting more than one item at a time, which the filter couldn't handle. So my fix, and you know, this may not be the most efficient fix, I'm not 100% sure, but my fix was I just created a waterway that basically goes around in a loop. So if we can get a little bit closer look there, you can see that it's just a waterway, and things drop down out of the iron farm into the waterway and go around until they get caught by the filter on the other side. And we have iron going down on this side, and we've got poppies on this side. I think I'm going to change this filter here in a minute so that we've got, whoops, and then I think I'm going to change this filter here in a minute so that we've got 44 filler material and just one poppy, so I don't have all that stuff sitting in there. Not that it really matters too much. There's my shovel. I wondered where that was. So poppies filter down immediately into the composter and then into the dropper that shoots them off into a waterway and off into the silo. And then the same thing over here. Iron gets shot into this dispenser dropper. I actually don't know what it is. What am I looking at? Dispenser. Yep. And takes off. Is this a dispenser or a dropper? Okay, it's a dropper. Good. And this was a pain, and one of the reasons why I was avoiding it is because it required me to redo this whole pathing here because it had to drop down. That's why there's so much space on the top. I had to redo the pathing for the bone meal, all kinds of stuff. So I was just putting it off and finally got it done. The other off-camera work I have done is to build a little storage room for our mob farm, and it doesn't look awesome. Just did a bunch of deep slate brick, and it's pretty small, but we do have 4 double chests worth of space for bones, arrows, string, spider eyes, rotten flesh, and gunpowder, all the things that we get from this farm. And some of these, this has not been, I have no idea how long this has run to get these things, because all of the things that are in here right now were in the double chest that was originally just hanging out underneath here. So I just turned it on before I came down, and it's going. So yeah, we'll see. We've got a lot of room down here. Like, this is way more storage for these items than we'll ever need probably, and I'll probably redo this eventually when we do the second floor storage room, and we'll like run water elevators or something up there maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But this is the other room that I got done and the other storage that I got done, so we aren't gonna have to worry about expanding that anytime soon. I think that's going to be it for this episode, and thanks for coming along. I have some other things that I want to get done, so we obviously need to fill in our librarians and get books and things, but that's not going to be anything fun to do on camera. But what I really want to do is get started on the second floor of our base up there, because there are some farms there that I really want to get put in, and we really need to get started. So I'm going to go ahead and get some resources together so that we can build those farms in the next episode. And I'm also going to continue harvesting our mangrove trees so that we can get the floor laid on the 3rd floor of our base. And maybe we'll go ahead and start building the top part of the base. Yeah, it's not done yet. We are going to have to plan the storage room, at least plan the storage room before we put the top on the base, because I think I mentioned this, that the walls around the 3rd floor here are going to need to be solid, and that will be, the height of that wall will be determined by the height of the storage system and what storage system I choose to do. And we're going to see. I'm toying with one, and we may just default to the typical Impulse SV kind of sorter. But I've got some ideas, some thoughts on what I want to do with the storage room up here this time. So we'll make those plans before the next video. And until then, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming along. Hopefully you enjoyed what happened here in this video and are looking forward to what's coming up next. Have a great week, and until next time, I'll see ya.